$60.
But you got it for free because you work for
Yeah.
radio.
Well, I don't care. Times 6.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. It's
Yeah.
you said
Right.
how much? How much was it? You said 160.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $960 worth of tickets for free. You got.
Yeah, without the taxes. So you got to add
Yeah.
taxes to it. So it'd be about a
So,
thousand
oh
dollars.
yeah, over $1,000. Yeah, like me, like
Because
11,
the
1170
tickets
maybe.
also come with like what it comes with? It comes with free food all night, free drinks, a waiter, a wait staff, in this like big area. Like there's this big, huge tent, right?
Yeah.
That's all picnic tables and stuff, like wherever all the poor people sit, and then we'll be sitting in like white leather couches on this like kind of shelf, watching over all of them.
Oh, so you'll be basically the higher tier. They have it
Oh
at
no, I am the higher tier, motherfucker.
yeah. I'm talking about the like how like at grinders they have that if you want to
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
what
yeah.
$70 extra you meet all these people it's like they get front close to the band. I'm like I just paid a regular regular amount
Yeah.
for a ticket.
I am now what you call posh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to do the thing at the beginning. What am I doing today? Our little countdown timer. Here, everybody. Here's our countdown timer for this
Oh
week.
yeah, sorry. Not
Nobody's
time.
on yet, so it's
Oh
fine.
yeah, that's fine. I'm
Like
excited to
there's
talk.
nobody
I'm
watching.
excited to talk movies today, dude. I really am excited to talk.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna talk some movies.
Monsters,
Yay!
then
I can't
Halloween
wait
ends,
to
right?
talk both of these movies. Yeah, gosh, I can't wait to talk these movies because I haven't talked them every single fucking day since every second of every day since I fucking seen both of them.
So you have your thoughts
Yeah.
together on this movie. This is what you're saying.
Oh no, I got my thoughts together.
I have
Yeah, my thoughts are
I,
way together, bro.
I have some thoughts together too.
Like I feel like someday love me,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the person that wrote any of these movies. Um,
Damn, spoiler alert.
oh,
Spoiler alert. But
oh, spoiler alert. Um,
I told my wife I loved her, so I'm just waiting. I don't know if we're gonna get dinner after this or what. I'm just hungry, man.
we
That
need
new pup
dinner.
is
I need
fucking.
dinner. I'm
You guys,
starving. I haven't eaten anything all day.
a new dog is fucking super exhausting. Like a puppy is just it's just constant work, man. Like puppies have that tiny ass bladder, and when they're 9 weeks, you have to take them out every 2.5 hours. So now I'm not talking about like you didn't sleep the night. Every 2.5 hours, you have to set an alarm for after you go to sleep for every 2.5 hours to wake up and let this little bitch out. She's cute as fuck, but I
That's gotta be a bitch, yo.
but I'm just it's I've got a little bit of the puppy blues, like regret, but we're not gonna get rid of her. Obviously, Honey's gonna be part of the family, and Hugo and her get along, and they like each other. So it's just gonna take some time, you know. And but I'm hoping by like mid December she sleeps through the whole night.
I get it.
Yeah,
I remember when I used to sleep through the whole night.
that was the shit, right? It was awesome. It was the
Mm-hmm.
best. But
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess we should probably get started on the movie
oh
podcast
yeah,
part of this.
okay, yeah. You got
All
it.
right, let's do a cold open. Oh my god, I can't believe we watched two movies about monsters and not one person in both of the movies mentioned Donald Trump.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another awesome, extraordinary episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're going to bring you two two
One, two.
of the biggest October movies, Halloween time movies. The spooky season is definitely here, and both these movies came out this month, and we're gonna talk them both. First, from the man who gave us such musical, beautiful songs that it probably some of the best songs of all of history. Songs like Dragula, More Human Than Human,
and Dragula,
Welcome to Planet, Motherfucker, Sick Bubblegum,
Living Dead Girl.
Well, Everybody's Fucking in a UFO,
Living Dead Girl,
Living Dead Girl. The Rob Zombie crew has remade The Munsters. First appearing in the movie of The Munsters, playing Herman, Jeff Daniel Phillips.
I already sent some sorry fucking jag off to the emergency room tonight. So, I suggest you take the easy road out and hit the bricks, Dorothy. Trust me, you're filthy, dirty hippie. You don't want to be doing that. Copy that, Tanto? Done! Fuck!
Yeah, that's from Halloween 2. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2,
That was so Jeff Daniel Phillips, who plays Herman in Rob Zombie's Munsters, got killed in Halloween 2.
A fucking spoiler alert, dude. Just joking.
Came out like 20 years ago, bro. I don't know what you want on that. And then playing Lily, Cherry Moon Zombie.
Can't you see I'm making eggs over here?
Yes.
Since when?
Since now. They're chicken abortions and they're fucking gross.
They are not chicken abortions.
You know what an abortion is.
You know what? Can you please go upstairs and get your brother?
Why do I always have to do it?
You know, just do it. Don't you give me that look.
Man, that bitch got herself a nice little dumper.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
No, say it again, Ronnie. Say it to my face.
Oh, what's the matter? You jealous young daughter's ass, huh?
Pig.
Ah! You fucking whore! All right, now clean it up.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, fucking
Halloween.
Yeah, say it again, Ronnie. But yeah, that's from Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That's from the original Halloween.
Not the original Halloween.
And
Rob Zombie's
man,
Halloween.
that sounds exactly like the trailer park I grew up in.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
I love the Munsters. They're one of my favorite families. Oh, look at the Munsters.
Yeah.
Also playing the Count, or Grandpa, as many would speak him, Mr. Daniel Robick.
So if you're stuck in a dead-end job, or a dead-end relationship, or if you're just at a dead end.
I hate everything and everybody all the time.
Call now and really join the dead. Put an end to your boring life.
And if you call now, you'll get this amazing 5-in-1 salad helper. Operators are standing by. 1-800-555-0199. That's 1-800-555-0199. Call today.
Join me. You won't live to regret it. Right, girl?
Absolutely. You've got that right, Count.
All right, yeah, that's
That was him playing Count Dracula in one of his first roles ever. I thought it was just perfect for the movie that we're doing today. And also Dr. Number 7 himself, Mr. Doctor Who, Sylvester McCoy.
They're extremely dangerous creatures. They could eat you.
Or what?
Worse.
What's worse?
Let's say that they are dangerously attractive.
I think it's the one that chased me. That killed that boy.
It could be useful to us.
You mean it could help us get home?
They're hunting animals, Ace. We're their prey. They bring their prey home.
So what?
We need an animal whose home is Earth.
Yeah. Are you showing the photo from the 1980s reboot of the Munsters right now?
No, that's the Munsters, right?
It's a different one for sure. It's not.
Oh, okay. So it's this one.
Yeah, it's that one. That's the one I know. That's the one everyone knows, right? That's the one I know.
No, that's the movie, right? That we just
No,
did.
no. It's not that movie.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
that one. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
The Munsters.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. There's actually 3 other reboots, but I didn't
Yeah. Did you see them all?
throw them all in
You
it.
seen them all, right?
Yes, I've seen everything that ever had to do with the Munsters
Okay.
ever.
All right.
That's why my comics later, when we talk about the movie, you'll see where I'm coming from
Okay.
with some.
Okay.
All right. And second movie that we are doing tonight, of course, is the one that everybody is talking about this past weekend. The one where all comes to an end. Yeah, that's right. Halloween Ends.
Well, that's the first Halloween you just put up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's the second Halloween.
Oh, okay. It's the third one. I'm sorry.
Actually, that's actually it has nothing to do with Mike Myers. It's a good movie though.
Oh, okay. So this one,
The return, yeah, he's back.
is this the return of Michael Myers?
No,
Is this
no, that's
what about this one?
no,
That one?
not that one either.
What, is it this one?
No, man, you gotta keep going.
How many? What?
Okay.
What?
I don't want to live in a world without H2O, but
I know H2O is fun. Oh, this one. This
no,
is the one.
no,
right?
no, not that one either.
Oh my gosh. Is it this one?
Nope, you're still wrong.
Damn it. How many Halloweens
Not that
are
one
there?
either.
Oh gosh. This one?
No, you're real close though.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That
there we
one.
go. Yeah.
So people at home, I just went through all the movie posters of every Halloween. So you guys all know that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. Am I counting that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 9, 13. Yeah, 13
We'll
of them.
talk a little bit about all of them. But we'll focus.
13 Halloween movies. Is there any other movie series that has 13 of them?
How many?
in them?
How many is
Besides James Bond?
How many does Freddy Krueger have?
Huh?
How much does Freddy Krueger? How many movies does he have?
I think Freddy has 9.
Jason?
I believe. Let's see, because he's got the first 6, and he's got New Nightmare, which is 7, and then they did the remake, and then Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah,
So he has 7.
And what about Jason Voorhees? Well, how many is he?
I think he's at 11.
Okay, so
or 12.
Yeah, so how?
Freddy with Jason?
And Hellraiser? How many? They're like 7. Hellraiser movies?
9 of them.
9 of them. Okay.
9 of them.
Okay.
There's 9 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, that's a good trivia question.
Yeah.
What horror movie has the most sequels? Man.
You're gonna.
But anyway.
Okay. Yeah, who's in this movie?
So in the movie of Halloween Ends is, of course, the one, the only. She's so great. She's so wonderful that you can only name her the Scream Queen, the one that holds the title above everybody else. 100%. If you don't believe that, I don't know what to say. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Tommy, Lindsay, babies. I'm gonna take a little walk.
What is it, the boogeyman? I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Are you sure? How?
I killed him.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Get in there, come on, Tommy. Now lock the door.
I watched Halloween this weekend. It's still fucking frightening.
Oh, the original
Yeah.
Halloweens. I mean, because you know why?
Why? Why?
John Carpenter.
Oh yeah, of course.
Saw has 9.
Okay, wow.
Hellraiser has 9. Friday the 13th has 10, but I'm really gonna say it's like 12
Okay.
because they made that reboot
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Jason
Yeah.
and the Jason versus Freddy,
Yeah.
which I count as a Jason and Freddy movie. So, man. Anyway, also in this movie, the one, the only, who
You want to say it? Want me to say it? I can say it.
go for it.
Rohan Campbell. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, Royan Campbell.
Dad, our friends are here. Emma's here.
Frank, I understand that, but I don't know how to do this without your mom.
You didn't even talk to us.
Well, I'm talking to you now. What do you want to know?
You can start by telling us why you're carrying around files of Mom's accident.
No, that's nothing. That's just for insurance.
Dad, I'm 16 years old. You can't lie to me
That's
anymore.
right. You're not grown up, and you
Just-
don't need an
you
answer
need to
for every
tell us
single
what's
thing that happens in the
going
world.
on.
Enough. We're going. That's that.
That's that. That's from Hardy Boys. Are you ready, dude?
I don't know what I just drank.
What?
Oh, just call me sour boy.
Uh,
Ooh, what is this?
What is it? I can't see it.
Mango wheat ale.
Okay.
Oh, okay, buddy. I guess that's where I'm going, buddy.
Who else in this movie, dude?
And that Rowan Campbell also plays in the Hardy Boys. That's what that's
yeah.
from, which is a very popular show. I heard.
Apparently.
Like it's actually coming back for a third season. So I mean, like it's getting maybe it gets the ladies hot. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. And then playing Allison, Andy Medichek.
And that night, when they came into his room, they fed him human flesh. I know that now.
That wasn't real, Laura. None of that was real. You imagined everything.
They awakened something in him. Something that was always there. It was waiting.
Laura, I can help you, okay? I know what happened to you. Your terrible childhood, why you are the way you are, and why you did the terrible things you did. Please, Laura, let me help you.
I can't. Paul, I can't. I can't let him live like this. You don't understand. I can't let him live. I love him too much. I love him too much.
So many tears in that.
Did we see that movie?
I don't know.
I feel like we saw.
What was
that
it
movie.
called?
Son.
I don't think we saw Son together.
Man, okay, I know I've seen that movie.
Okay, and
last but not least, one of the actors in this movie that I think every time he does anything from here on out to the end of time, he should get major props because he's always been that character in the back. And like one of the saddest parts in any Marvel movie was his death. Did you ever see that one?
Which one was it?
Punisher with Thomas Jane.
I never saw Punisher.
And John Travolta.
I heard it's pretty good. Is that Punisher pretty good?
It's all right. It's not a Punisher movie.
Okay.
Right? Because Punisher's all about what's the word? It's violence. It's extreme violence.
Okay.
Ultra violence. Yeah. And it wasn't ultra violence.
Okay.
Like they played it on they played
but the Punisher on the Netflix, the Marvel one, that's the Punisher you want, right? Like the Marvel.
Yeah. That's the one I like.
Okay.
That's the one I get. But Will Patton dies in the Punisher movie, and it's just like the saddest because he's like looking at John Travolta because he's John Travolta's right hand man, and John Travolta's stabbing him. It's like, what? Why would you kill me? Why would you kill me, man? I love you, man. Why would you kill me?
Harsh.
Anyway,
Will Patton.
Harsh. Anyway, Will Patton, everybody.
They just change it like that on you. Hell, we still got some time, Jacob. We'll find someplace else. It ain't rotting on the vine. Korean people, big city, you never trust them. Well, just forget about Dallas. We don't forget about Dallas. There's always Oklahoma City. Memphis, we go to Memphis. I'm still paying for water. We'll take it to. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be all right. I have to go to work. Okay? Let's go to work. It's gonna be all right.
So Will Patton trying to comfort Stephen Yeun in Minari.
Won an Oscar award-winning movie, man. A great movie, a great movie. I remember you had to force me to watch it.
Yeah,
and I loved every moment of it. Like I was like, man, fuck Chris for being right about shit. Hate that. Chris, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us all in MoviesDon'tSuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/MoviesDon'Suck Podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, also MTS Podcast. We're on a Patreon, patreon.com/MoviesDon'Suck. We're on Bonfire. If you guys want shirts or stuff Neil's made, go to bonfire.com/MoviesDon'Suck and something to do. If you're listening to on Facebook, go ahead and like that page. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. And we're on all stream platforms where you can find Movies Don't Suck and something to do. Where you find podcasts, you find it there, and also subscribe there because we like that stuff. What do we do for small businesses now?
Small businesses, we advertise you. even if you don't tell us to. We just like to do it for some of you guys. Like right now, I'm going to advertise to my buddy Neil, and he
Yeah.
knows he's out there. Neil the Balloon Man. I know you out there. Book this dude if you're in Tulsa. But if you want to book him, you can talk to him at any time at the place where he works, one of my favorite stores in all of Tulsa, and probably busy as hell right now with like over 100 people in that store right now. And that is Spotlight Magic and Costumes.
Oh,
which
shit.
was established in 1976. This place is not only wall-to-wall mask and costumes and outfits. Like, I mean, look at this place. It's like a warehouse.
Oh, wow. There's some magic kits there, right?
In the back. Say that one more time.
There's some magic kits there, right?
Yeah. And in the back, they actually have a magic studio.
Nice.
A magic stage, and they show little magic shows. Even if you want to get the new Michael Myers mask, they already got it. They already have it. Like, these guys are really cool. In fact, let's read a little bit about them. They say, come to visit their store. They have over 1,000 costumes for children and adults, rental and sales. Costumes, wigs, masks, professional makeup, hats, beards, mustaches, costume jewelry. They're open. They are your one-stop year-round costume shop. They're family-owned and operated. And I'm telling you, I have been in there probably. I mean, Chris, you know how many times I wear costumes. How often I wear costumes? All the time.
Yeah.
In fact, the fangs we wore for the vampire prom that all of us got together for, those were from there. They were from there. So if you're ever get a chance, they are located. They do have their own web spot. It's Spotlight, SPOTLITE magic.com. Or you can find them on Facebook at Spotlight Magic and Costumes. They're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They have a website where you can actually order stuff, and it does get delivered to your door. Literally, nicest family. And if they don't have it, they'll find it for you. Again, Spotlight Magic and Costume right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
How you feeling, pal?
I am tired as fuck.
You mean when we're I know you got like a whole weekend filled with shit. Right.
And and I still have a whole weekend. Like today, the day I worked on the podcast, because everything that you see popping up and everything, besides the clips I sent you last night, like what, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. So.
Literally, I have non-stopped all week, bro.
Well,
So,
when do you get a break where you get to just fucking sit in your underpants play video games? When do you get that? Is it Monday, Tuesday, maybe?
I think the next time I have a day off will be the next time we have the podcast.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I never really get downtime anymore, bro. Like it's killing me. It's giving me a shitty attitude. I need like a good day of just me not doing a goddamn thing.
So I know that people will be like boo-hoo, but I got a puppy on the last Thursday.
Yeah, and you look like you haven't slept since.
Dude, there's so much work. She's cute and nice and cute and sweet and fun, but she's also a biter and she yaps and we put her in the kennel, you know. But we're trying to get her accustomed to the kennel, and she's been. But Monday was the worst day, but ever since we figured out that if we actually put like a movie on the television and with the room the kennel's in, she doesn't break quite as much. So we've been putting on Homeward Bound and Scooby Doo and stuff.
101 Dalmatians works. Lady and the Tramp works, and also any of the Dog Whisperer shows work too. Our dog the same. We've noticed the same thing with some of our dogs.
Yeah.
Like they don't feel so lonely when we take off and we leave the. Sorry, sir. I forgot to tighten everything really well, and everything's very loose over here.
That's what she said too.
Ah!
But yeah, so like I'm downstairs, she's upstairs in the kennel because we're crate training her, and so and once she's potty trained, she'll be able to be fine. But right now she I don't trust her enough. She's doing really good. She's only had like 3 accidents since we got her in the house, and so it's just once she's crate trained and once she stops, I can trust her to like not bite everything up in sight. it'll be good. But and then of course, me and my wife were planning our next trip. Finally, we bought tickets to England, so that week
Nice.
that week we'll have a pre-recorded episode, guys. Just so you know.
So on Monday,
Uh-huh.
I went to Oklahoma City, 2-hour drive from my house,
Yeah.
and was front row at Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of that, dude. That
Yeah.
was
So we were behind the timetable.
Uh-huh.
That we're like, so there's this whole block. So we're not
Mhm.
really front row. We still have these like the timekeeper and the announcer
Yeah,
sitting right in front of us. And then all of a sudden, like as the event goes on, we realize, oh my gosh, the camera guys are kind of in our way. Everybody has to rush right in front of us the whole time.
Yeah.
And we're just like, I don't know if this seat is worth it. First 5 minutes in Monday Night Raw, two wrestlers, Bobby Lashley, one you might know, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like just tackle each other right through the barrier right in front of us. Like literally, if I wanted to get kicked out, because I know
Yeah,
the rules,
yeah.
I could have literally reached my hand and tapped Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's how close they were to me.
So it was worth it.
Like, yeah. So then after that happened, we're just like, I don't give a fuck what happens to the rest of the I mean, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley were just slapping man meat versus man meat, like right in front of us.
It sounds like when you say that, it sounds like you're watching gay porn.
Well, I mean, I did borrow that one from you.
Yeah.
And,
Well, sorry.
I did return it after it,
Thank you, sir.
It didn't have the money shot that I
Yeah.
wanted. But it was good stuff, I swear.
I got bad news. I really gotta pee.
Do you really gotta pee? We just started, dude.
How many people are watching?
Well, your mom left.
Okay.
So nobody, I think, right now.
Okay,
I think right
I'm
now
gonna pee
it's just
really
like
quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's so you're good. You go ahead. If anybody pops in, I'll entertain them. I can't believe you. Chris has left because Chris needs to put a toilet down underneath his table, I guess. Oh, where could Chris be? The Lord took me away from me. He's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can leave my baby when I leave this world. Dead I am the one exterminating sun, singing through the breeze, twinkle in the trees. Now dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Woman like an animal. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Want me like an animal. Dead I am the bone dead I am the pool spring from the full weekend. What you need nowhere as
I'm
you
back.
bleed.
I'm back, dude.
Dead I am the rat, feast upon the cat. Tender is the fur, dying as you purr. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches.
Okay, that's not this movie.
That doesn't go with that.
Okay, so let's talk about the first movie we saw, or not the first movie we're trying to talk about.
Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the great,
Munsters.
the wonderful. We love it such. They named it twice. Yes, Munsters. Yeah.
They named it twice. I thought it was just the Munsters. Oh, not that Munsters, dude. The other one. The other one.
What?
Not the Munsters. You have
One moment. You froze up. 1 second. Give me a moment. I'm reloading.
Okay.
Perfectly aligned. Everything was going good, and you're just like, I gotta go pee.
Sorry, man. I had to pee.
I gotta go pee.
All right. What that? But you have the wrong Munsters up, I think.
No, that's the right. Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. There you go.
No, not that. That's different.
No, this one. This one.
Yeah, that one. Yes, yes. Directed by Rob Zombie.
Oh
he
wait,
did-
wait.
Okay. I'm waiting. Okay, here we go. All right. We're on that one. Okay, so this is written and directed by Rob Zombie. You guys know him as musician extraordinary. He's also directed he's also done House of Thousand Corpses, My Favorite Devil's Rejects. He did the trailer for Grindhouse. He did the remix of Halloween 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We're just Salem, 31, 3 from Hell. And now
and also that cool animated sequence in Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Oh, it's got to be. I saw that like I was a kid. And I was like, that's White Zombie. But
and he also painted the background for a Headbangers Ball.
Oh, that's cool.
MTV's Headbangers Ball.
Yeah, he's very talented, but very short.
Very short. Smells funny too, a little bit.
Oh, he smells funny.
But,
yeah,
yeah, but nice guy. One of the nicest guys I ever met.
Yeah, like every time I see Rob Zombie in anything, like he's talking, I'm like, that's a cool dude. But we're telling you, one of the Munsters. He's obviously a big Munsters fan. So this is stars.
Yes.
This stars Sherry Moon Zombie as Lily.
Can't you see I'm making eggs over here?
Jeff Daniel Phillips is Herman Munster himself.
I already sent some sorry.
Daniel Roebuck as the Count or the Grandpa.
So if you're stuck in a dead-end job.
This also stars Doctor Who Sylvester McCoy as Eeyore.
They're extremely dangerous creatures.
Also, Richard Brake. You guys know him. He's in most zombie films, isn't he? Richard Brake.
All of them.
He's in plays Dr. Wolfgang. Jorge Garcia from Lost plays Floop in it.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people that you'll see. That you said Thomas Bleekin plays Lester, which he's great. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this one?
Oh yeah, I'll read that storyline. Reboot of the Munsters that follows the family of monsters who move from Transylvania to an American suburb.
So this is like a prequel origin story of the Munsters.
Yeah, it should be called The Munsters Begin or something, you know?
Yeah, because there's no Eddie Munster in it, you know, like and
no, Mary, was it Mary?
Elizabeth? Yeah, Marilyn, maybe. I don't know.
Marilyn. That's it.
Okay.
There's no Marilyn.
Okay, so this movie, let's start with the good. Okay, I'm gonna start with the good. Great production design, right? Great production design.
They didn't allow. Okay, so the company that made this movie is not Universal.
Okay.
It is a department of Universal called Universal 1404. And the only thing they make is direct to DVD sequels.
Yeah.
Like Kindergarten Cop 2 with Dolph Lundgren. No Arnold. You know, like.
So great production design. It looks like a really cool haunted house. Every scene. There's also neon stuff everywhere, and there's very
the way it looks awesome. Because what Rob Zombie did was like, okay, we can't do black and white. We're just gonna make this colorful as fucking hell.
Yeah. So there's neon everywhere, and like it's kind of a world, kind of. It's like Transylvania doesn't exist, I guess, but in this one it does. And the makeup's great because it looks like how the Munsters looked in color. It looks and all that. But here's the bad part about this movie. It's
Everything else.
Everything else. Yeah, everything else.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
All right, dude.
Because I am a huge Munsters fan.
Yeah, you're a Munsters guy.
For years, I've go to sleep watching the Munsters, just like I do Star Trek. Like it's one of those shows I love watching. Like I'll put on in the background.
What do you love more? Do you love Munsters or Addams Family more?
Do you love your wife or your dog more?
My wife.
Do you love your dog or your new puppy more?
My dog.
Do you love your brother or your wife more?
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get
Okay, do you get
it? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Each one of them has their ups and downs.
Yeah.
This movie, this is the problem. One, I don't think all three people playing the characters of the main people were playing the same people. Like, I think each one of them was playing a different version from a different reboot or the original version. So, like, say, Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Daniel Roebuck. He played original Grandpa. From the original
I liked
series.
his character, by the way.
And
That was my favorite character.
Him and Igor, were the best part. Like, they could have their own show.
Yeah.
They could have their own show right now.
I like Daniel Roebuck's character in this a lot.
So great. Really good job. I feel like the 1990s reboot is what Jeff Daniel Phillips was going for in his Herman impression.
Yeah.
Which you don't even see Herman in his iconic outfit until like the last 5 minutes or the 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Instead, they put him in like Frankenstein clothes.
Yeah.
And then they put him in some weird ass shit. He seemed okay. What's the best way to say this? There's several scenes in the movie where he just seems like he's just mean. And the best part about Herman Munster is that even though he does ignorant things, he's doing it for his family. He's doing it because he's kind-hearted and a fool, but he's kind-hearted and a fool. There's some lines he says in this movie that are straight up fucking mean.
I want to mention that some of the jokes that he told. I did throw my wife afterwards. We'll probably miss them, but yeah.
I have a couple written.
But
anyway, and then last but not least, and Rob Zombie, if you ever hear this, please don't find me and kick my ass for everything I'm about to say. Please.
Well, dude, he's 5'3". You know,
I don't care.
All right.
I'm not gonna fight Rob Zombie.
Okay.
All right, I'm not gonna do it. I love Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is one of my favorite people in the world. Sherry Moon Zombie says that she is a fan of the Munsters. What fucking version of Lily did she get? I have no idea. Because the thing about Lily was like, she was like a beauty queen looking vampire-esque woman that just knew, like, she had the sense out of everybody.
Yeah.
And this, she had the sense, but the way that Sherry played it was very. We needed like a stage actor. We needed somebody that did Shakespeare, like in the park. Like, we need something like that, not what Sherry brought to it.
So, my issue with this, and it's because there are some cool segments or fun segments of this, but it was so poorly put together. Like, the story was almost incoherent. Like what the fuck? Like, so like I don't know if he was trying to rush it into this movie, but I can tell you it's one of the worst put together movies I've ever seen. Like, put together wise, not like necessarily like the parts of it, but I feel like there's bones of a decent fun Halloween movie. But they're not in this. Like, what they gave us is kind of garbage. It's done to me. It was almost unwatchable.
But and that's the thing about it, bro. It's like, what was I watching? Like, another thing about it was, okay, in the TV show, if I could just have a brain fart for a second. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So in the TV show, Grandpa and Herman, even though Herman's kind of a buffoon, were best friends.
Yeah, yeah.
If they would have created that relationship to show, like, because in this movie, Grandpa and Herman are just kind of going at each other's throats.
Till the very end. At the very end, they sort
Yeah.
of, yeah.
They kind of get along by the end, but kind of not
Yeah.
but not the way that they do in the TV series, like how they're, actually very chummy. And I wish I would have seen that.
Because they're fun. They're fun together. Like as a people that are friends in the show. Like, and it's just so disheartening that we got this.
Yeah, it's like, I understand everybody was having fun. Everybody was trying to have as much fun as
I'm sure it's a
possible with
blast
this
to
movie.
make this movie. Sure, it's a blast to make.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, and I feel for them all in the ways that you should feel for people like that. Man, I just wish it was 10 times better.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You and I were a little bit worried when going into this because I know we pushed this off for me a couple weeks before we saw it, and
I just wanted to watch it with a movie that I thought would counteract it, and and hopefully I got that here. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
Do you want to go through quotes and maybe put the last nail in this coffin?
One second.
Okay,
I got one last thing to say about this.
Okay.
So this movie does have fun. It does have some laughs, but this is the biggest problem with this movie. A studio gave a bunch of money to a guy who normally makes nothing but hard R movies.
Yeah.
Hard R horror movies, and told him to write comedy for a family. They should have got a sitcom writer in there. They should have had somebody there with him
Yeah.
to help him out a little bit, to just glue it all together. He needed a little bit of help. And by any means, that's not mean I'm dissing Rob Zombie or dissing his abilities. I'm not. I'm just saying he has not written that style before. He needed one person in there just to kind of glue it all together, and I think this would have worked perfect.
To make something one that was coherent, because it wasn't. It was a pastiche of all these scenes that were crammed together. You're right. I do think that Rob Zombie could have used a punch-up guy with him to sort of bounce ideas off of. So I know Rob Zombie, obviously there's great affection for like the original series from Rob. I mean, you probably watched that growing up just like you did. But this movie, man, it's not good. It's straight up bad. It sucks. Like to say at least. And so, guys, I'm sorry, but I gave away what's gonna happen with this. This is not a good movie. It's actually the opposite. And I'm sure the people out there that are like think we're being too harsh, but Neil right here is a giant ass Munsters fan, and he would know. Like to listen to his criticism of something that he loves. He's obviously gonna be able to say, hey, be honest about if this is a good movie or not.
Yeah, and the thing is, it was okay, and this is the bottom line of this one, all right? This was a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, dude.
This did not need to be 2 hours. 20 minutes could have been cut, and I can tell you exactly what cut needs to be made in this movie. And that would have not affected the characters or anything whatsoever. And I mean, there's parts in this movie that I think was just done because they wanted the scene.
Like, there was a conflict in this, and that was barely consequential, like at all. Yeah, like no problem. Like it was.
Yeah,
it was
no
ridiculous.
problem. That happened. I guess we'll move on in life.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's read some lines and let's move on to the next part.
All right.
Sir, I don't think you can build Superman. Once you hit 300, everything just goes. I'm telling you. I have no idea what it says. All right. Sure, making his life harder with a name like Uranus. But that's not how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce Uranus?
It's like that.
No, it's not.
Uranus? I don't know.
No, it's Uranus.
Uranus. Oh, that's right. Okay.
My mother fell down a wishing well and died. I didn't know those things actually worked. That was a good line.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, but I believe I was. When they made me, they broke the mold. Yeah, with you in it. No. I was already out of it. You made me the happiest ghoul in the world. Man, vampire girls are all the same. They're like one bite and then so long, sucker. Man, I really dodged a steak with that one. We have a better chance of being struck by lightning while being attacked by a shark during a lunar eclipse.
Yep.
That was actually pretty smart. Please do me a favor. No more thinking. I'm always the first on the dance floor at every funeral. Oh, Mr. Munster, you have a face for a funeral. Car 54, where are you? Yeah, I gave a reference. And last but not least, your wife is scary. Yeah, I know.
Hold on 1 second. Have you fellas heard about the new glass coffins? We have not. Are they successful? Remains to be seen, Mr. Gateman. Remains to be seen. Oh, yeah. But, all right. My score on this is 2.5. So it's not good.
I'll give it 2.6 just because I don't want to give it to STD because it is what it is. I'll give it a 2.6, but
Okay.
100%. There's parts it could have been good. Like if they did it, they could have been good if they replaced Jeffrey Daniel Phillips, Sherry Moon, and they had someone to help with the writing and knock 30 minutes off of this bitch. Boom, you got
Could
it.
have been
There
fun.
it is.
Could have been a real fun movie,
Could have been real fun. But instead,
it's just-
motherfuckers like, nah, fuck you. You all make me want to touch my penis weird.
Yeah, Rob really wanted his wife in this for some reason.
Well, I mean, she's a huge fan. I mean, they got Munster memorabilia all over the house. They have stuff. They actually have stuff from the original house.
They seem really like a really lovely couple. You know,
dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about them.
Okay,
I'll go on a 3-way.
You'll never. Okay, but
it's not gay when it's in the 3-way.
Yeah, I mean, even if it were. But so I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. I'm looking at the audience score for this. What is the audience score for the Munsters?
22.
35%.
Oh, hey, it went higher than I thought. All right.
Yeah. Now, what is the Big Bang Mean critic score for the Munsters of Rob Zombie film?
12.
Actually, 48%. It's almost halfway.
48? They went higher. Damn.
Yeah. Critics' consensus is the Rob Zombified Munsters revival shows clear affection for the source material, but it never translates to a compelling update on the classic series. We liked it less than that. We didn't like this movie. It's disappointing. This is what came out of it.
I'm disappointed. I cried a little.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way.
But you know what, dude? I think it's time for us to get uplifted by some really good news.
I don't think there's much good news out there, bro. So I don't know why I love your segue. I think that's great. But there's no good news because bad news is still bad news. This is the movies that don't suck and some of them news. I will read stuff to Chris. He will like it, or I will find him and kill him in his sleep.
What you got for me, pal?
What am I going to start off with? All right. Yeah, this one's a good one.
Okay.
Warner Brothers already in talks with people, including George McKay to replace Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Really? So does that mean
Yeah.
does that mean they're gonna reshoot the Flash or show? I mean, the movie's got probably I'd say 60 million's put in that movie, right? Maybe.
Yeah, easily.
Yes. So Ezra
Easily.
Miller, they fucked up, because there's actually a real jail that Ezra
Fucked up with him.
her
Let's
and
be
then
honest.
them. So I do think that there's a possibility they might go to jail. You know, like very much so, and I kind of hope they do. You know, just because of the shit they've got into. So
26,
what was that? You broke up.
20 years.
Man, that's a long time to go
I
to
said
jail.
26 years.
I hope they get their shit together.
Talking about the Flash, it's already written and ready to go.
What is already written, ready to go?
Flash 2.
Oh wow, okay. So then I get George Takei to play the Flash in that one. So
Hopefully. Let's just know it from the history. Santana has been completely chopped off the block by DC as well. So that is gone.
Santana,
no Santana
wait,
film.
Santana, the guitar player. Neil's ready
For
to walk
being
out
a
of the room. I'm
guy
sorry.
that is like gets so pissed when people disrespect people. You have no cares about disrespecting you.
I'm sorry.
No fucks given. It's like respect thing I like, but I'm not going to respect anything you like.
No, you're
Anyway.
a Santana guy. Like, are you? Wait, that was a Marvel film or a DC film? Santana. I don't know. I'm not familiar
Marvel,
with
it's
it.
a DC film. DC. Anyway, let's just move back. Right. DC has a president, Walter Hamada, is officially leaving the Warner Brothers line. He's gone. He's not coming back.
Wow.
Good riddance.
Goodbye.
That's all I have to say to him.
Yeah.
Because of that announcement the other day, they also did another announcement. Are you ready for this? Flash 2 is in the work. Batman spinoffs are being written. New James projects being teased, including a new movie called Man of Steel 2 featuring
Henry Cavill. Is
Yep.
And Michael Shannon's on to be in this one, right? He can't be, right? Was he killed?
What? No, he's
Michael
dead, dude. You know he's fucking
Yeah.
dead.
I know he's all dead, but it's just that's just,
Pay attention to the movies you watch. Anyway.
I just love Michael Shannon so much. It's just I want to see him in everything.
Okay, well, he's not going to be in it. Anyway, there's also a Penguin series coming out with Colin Farrell. There's still that. That's still on the Wonder Woman 3. Like I mentioned last week, there's a script for that. So DC is going to be coming out with a bang. Also this week, in an interview, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has stated that Black Adam is going to be the restart of the reset button for the new DCU.
Yeah, so we're seeing that this week and next week. We're seeing Black Adam and
yeah, dude. I'm seeing that all the time. I'm gonna get butt naked, rub myself in oil. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You're excited. But you are excited.
I'm excited. It's The Rock, yo.
Yeah.
Don't you like it when I rub myself in oil?
I mean, I'm there to I'm usually when you say about rub yourself, I'll hop in my car already. I'm halfway there by the time.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I'm not gonna do it.
I keep muting him. Anyway, Liam Neeson is in talks to play in a reboot.
Yeah.
A comedy reboot. One of the most famous comedies reboots of all time.
Liam Neeson can do comedy. I'm excited to hear what this is.
He's in the talks to reboot Naked Gun.
I see that working. I do. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't tell us anything except for the plot details are under wraps. I mean, yeah, I'm down. I'm down
Yeah.
with the sickness. Let's do it all day. A
Ooh,
teaser came out. Teaser
So-
came out 3 days ago for new Christmas Story Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas Story Christmas is what it's called. And it is the return to acting for the first time since A Christmas Story, Mr. Peter Billingsley, also known as Ralph.
I'd like to see that check they gave him. They're like, "What's your return for movies?" I'm not interested. It's like, well, here's a check though, and they're like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely do it. You know, I don't know.
He's all grown up now, but wearing the similar eyeglasses. Word of the sequel was first announced. It was reported that this is the first time the movie was written by Nick Schinke, who did The Mule, and Clay Kintis, who did Christmas Chronicles. It's an adult Ralphie in the 1970s who returns to his house on Cleveland Street to deliver his kids a magical Christmas like the one he had growing up. With the same attention to real-life tone of the first, Ralphie reconnects with childhood friends, the passing of his old man, and sows the seeds for the origins of the beloved Hollywood classic.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I love A Christmas Story. Sure you do too, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, this sounds awesome. I can't wait. I think it'll be cool.
Are you looking forward to Violent Night, by the way?
What? You
Violent
fuck
Night.
yeah, David Harper!
I can't wait. I can't wait.
That's the Christmas episode right there. Violent Night and Christmas Story. Bam. That's it. That's the Christmas
Okay.
episode. All right. Dakota Fanning and her best buddy, Denzel Washington, are getting together for the first time in 18 years.
Finally, after Man on Fire, they're back together.
They will be starring in, they're reuniting in the film Equalizer 3.
Well, I like the Equalizer movies. We like those, right? Like, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I liked them. The
Yeah.
second one was, it had the ending was kind of, eh.
We talked about it on the show, I think. We talked about Equalizer 2 on the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's all
Yeah,
right.
so nearly 2 decades later, Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning are ready to go at it again. So, man, I'm down. You know,
I wish it was called Man Still on Fire.
oh,
Man, I
talking
can't- I
about
still-
sequels,
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
Wow, so many.
R.I.P.D.
Okay, so I didn't see I haven't seen the first one, and I just hadn't heard good things about it. Is it okay?
It's all right. I mean, it's a slapstick comedy comic book movie about two guys that come back from the dead and
I bet the comic book's fucking killer. I bet,
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We watched it actually the other day. R.I.P.D. 2, Rays of the Damned is a direct-to-DVD movie starring Jeffrey Donovan, who's taking over Jeff Bridges' role
Yeah, I know
as
Jeff
Roy
Donovan.
in the movie, and it's the prequel. So it's how
Oh, yeah.
Roy became the detective of the R.I.P.D.
If you guys don't know who Jeffrey Donovan is, he is if you guys ever watched Burn Notice, he plays Michael Weston. So
Yes.
yeah.
He also plays in Fargo as well.
Oh yeah, he's in Fire.
A new Silent Hill film
Yeah,
is
and
announced.
Who's directing it? That's all I want to know.
The original director and producer are returning from the first Silent Hill movie.
I mean, those aren't so good though, man. I hope that I mean, whatever.
Christopher Gaines and producer Victor Hadia.
All right, man. Well, hopefully you've learned from your mistakes.
Hope you
listen
learned from your mistakes, guys.
I hope they listen to fans.
Oh man, are you ready for this? Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about this. This one, man, it just makes me sad in so many ways. I can't believe this has happened. Barry Coogan says Heath Ledger's Joker was the best Joker, and he hopes to follow in his footsteps. That's it. The new Batman movie is already ruined. All right, let's move on.
What do you mean, dude?
I mean, if it follows in the steps of Heath Ledger, it's obviously going to suck.
We don't know that. You know, I mean, I honestly, you know, the sets of Heath Ledger, I'm excited for it, but you know, we're just
You
waiting.
know, Heath Ledger was the worst Joker ever, right? You do know that, right? Do I still gotta fucking tell this to you guys? Literally. Gosh.
God, people that may have listened to the podcast and now left.
Now left forever because me, and I don't care. They
I mean,
sucked.
I mean messages saying Neil's fucking stupid or something like that.
Yeah, that's why there's a guy that's in my parking lot all the time.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this. I don't know if you didn't know about this, but we got to mention it at least one. Robbie Coltrane, the man who played Haggard, passed away last week, and
Rest in peace.
he will be missed. He was in a lot of good films, but of course he'll always be known as Haggard. You know, he was 92 years old, I think it was.
Not even close to 92. He was like,
Wasn't he? No, he was like he was late in his years, man.
yeah, he was old.
72. He was 72.
That's still kind of young for nowadays. Like I think that life expectancy in US is like 78, maybe close to 80.
Yeah,
So
your face is like
rest in peace, dude. He was cool. He's cool as fuck.
Hey, do you like the movie Scream?
I like the original Scream.
Do you like Scream 3?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, sure.
The cabin in Scream 3 is now available for rent on Airbnb.
How much do you know? How much do you have the price up?
I'm
Looking it up. Okay.
I mean, the state after off market deal was for 9.3
$1 million. I just want to know how much just rent.
I'm
Yeah.
looking. Nobody has it. Nobody has it for me.
Okay, fine. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
Why would a
There's
news
fire
article send
pit,
that
there's
to
a
you?
dining room area. It's 1,053 square feet. Cedar soaking tub for 6. It starts at $600. There we go.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
For a night? That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's about like $50 more than what I spend on a hotel.
Okay.
Jonathan Majors going to be known very quickly here in the future as Conqueror Krang for the MCU. He's the new bad guy. He's going to be the new Thanos.
Yeah.
We'll be playing another bad guy, the bad guy, Dennis Rodman, in a movie called 48 Hours in Vegas.
Wait, he's playing Dennis Rodman?
Yes.
The basketball player?
Yes, sir.
Couldn't they get Dennis Rodman put Dennis Rodman?
Have you ever tried to control Dennis Rodman?
Okay, fair enough.
The announcement I said last week has been 100% confirmed this week by the MCU. Harrison Ford has signed on to Captain America 4. He will be Thunderbolt Ross.
We're all excited about it. Both you and I are super excited about it. Harrison Ford showing up in that, we're all about it. We'll watch that right away. Like a million times.
Chris's favorite 80s is now getting its own series. Operation Kickboxer is getting a series based on Jean-Claude Van Damme's movies announced. The Kickboxer franchise will return as a TV series. Jean-Claude Van Damme famously starred in the 1989 Kickboxer film, the original installment. The movie series from David Worth. In the film, Van Damme plays Kurt Sloan. Okay, that's the movie. I want to know what's the TV. The TV series, Operation Kickboxer, is described as a martial arts-driven espionage show that follows the youngest Sloan brother, Michael Sloan, thrust into the world of international geopolitical integrin. In order to earn his freedom, Sloan must go undercover as an MMA contender, using his cloak to gain access to targets around the world.
Okay. Yeah. I'll watch that,
Right.
I guess. Yeah. That's a lot. But if that's the case, I'll do it. Yeah. You good?
Breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Knives Out detective Bennett Blank,
Benoit.
played by
Benoit.
Yeah, Benoit. I don't say Benoit ever. Blank had played by the great Daniel Craig,
Mhm.
has come out of the closet. He is gay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that actually. That little bit of gore, a little bit of lore about that. I want to see this. We talked about. We want to see this guy in every single fucking movie. Daniel Craig, you know, and his character Benoit is amazing. So
now there's a part of Disney World. You've been to Disney World because you're not dumb. I know. I mean, you've been everywhere across the world. If you've never been to Disney World, then you know.
It's been since I was like.
Why would you
7 years
travel
old.
anywhere else in the world if you've never been to Disney World, right?
Sorry.
So Disney World is going to have another Disney park-based movie with the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Now, the SEA group is a group of fictional characters that have been featured among Disney theme parks for decades and could well be another huge franchise to come from a Disney park attraction, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Now, what makes this so cool?
What makes it so cool?
Ryan Reynolds is the one in charge of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm on board. I want to see what wants to give us.
We're there.
Yeah.
We're there. A movie that's been released the last couple of weeks, and I don't know why we heard it yet, but you know, whatever. You're the one that picks the movies. Terrifier 2.
Yeah, I don't know where to find it. Yeah, I don't know where to find it. I mean, they had it at Screenland for like a day, and I don't know if it's going to go streaming soon, but I definitely want to see Terrifier 2. I definitely want to.
Terrifier 2 reportedly causing cinema goers to faint and vomit.
Yes, I'm there, dude. Already, if that happens, I'm like, I
I'm
can't wait
there.
to see this
Why have
movie.
we not seen this movie, Chris?
Yeah.
What? You need to look it up.
I will find it.
What the fucking?
Here's what I'll do. I'll try to find it after the show, and if I'm able to find it for both of us, we'll definitely.
Do I have to get naked? For
Wait,
it?
no,
Like,
no.
My.
No, it's actually opening. It's actually opening this.
No,
week.
no, it's here. It's
yeah,
at
it's
the
here.
Theater.
Yeah. Okay, we'll definitely go fucking see that then. We gotta see Black Adam though. So how do you do this?
Yeah, I can see it next week. Yeah, dude, we got to put that on for next week. Okay. And last but not least, are you ready for this? This is the last one. Halloween Ends defies bad reviews and becomes the biggest ever debut above pay-per-views, above wrestling pay-per-views, above movies, anything. The biggest debut for any movie ever on the Peacock.
Yeah. I saw him actually once.
Cock.
I saw that I saw it in theaters actually. Because I wanted to see this
did
movie
you really?
in theaters. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have the chance to. I had so much shit going on this week.
Yeah,
I threw both movies on in a row.
It was pretty busy, man, for Tuesday night, like at like 7:50. Pretty busy.
It's Halloween, man. In fact, talking about Halloween, you know what we should do?
We should end the news and talk about Halloween ends.
We should talk about Halloween.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you just turn on the porno you're watching?
Sorry.
This is Movies Don't Suck. It's some of them news. I told Chris a bunch of stuff, and then in report, he gave me sounds from the porno I think he's watching this week. Kind of weird, man.
This week, every day.
Every day, Chris.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I hear it.
I think he's in the sewer with us, man.
We've been waiting to talk about this for a while, I think. We've been talking about Halloween ends.
Like several years.
Okay. Directed by David Gordon Green. David Gordon Green directed Halloween, the 2001. That's Halloween's the first movie we saw with our AMC movies pass, I think, right?
Yes.
Not that Halloween.
Gosh dang it! All right, this one.
No, that's the fourth one.
That one.
Not that one.
Jamie Lee Curtis is right there.
I know, but she shows up in a bunch of them.
Halloween Ends.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So director David Gordon Green has not only done the Halloween movies, he's done Prince Avalanche, which I liked Prince Avalanche.
Mhm.
He did Snow Angels, Undertow. George Washington. He's done. Hold on, one more thing. I got other things that he's done. I just need to pull him up. Joe. You guys remember Joe from fucking with Nicolas Cage and Eastbound Down. He's done, but he's known for doing these fucking Halloween movies. This stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Lori. Fuck, sorry, dude. I had everything up and then went away.
Tommy, Lindsay, babies.
This also stars Rohan Campbell as Corey Cunningham.
Dad, our friends are here.
Also, Andrew Machinek as Allison.
On that night, when they came into his room, they fed him human flesh. I know that now.
And Will Patton is Frank.
They just change it like that on you.
It also stars James G. Courtney as the shape, Mike Myers himself. James C. Boyd as Officer Mulaney. Joey Harris as Margot. Martinez Billy. Joanne Barron as Joan. And why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for this one, man?
4 years after the events of Halloween Kills, Lori is living with her granddaughter, Allison, and is finishing writing her memoir. Michael Myers hasn't been seen since. Lori, after allowing the specter of Michael to determine and drive her reality for decades, has decided to liberate herself from fear and rage and embrace life. But when a young man, Corey Cunningham, is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Lori to finally confront the evil she can't control once and for all.
So, I want to see
Stop.
Okay, stop.
This motherfucker gets to go first.
Sorry.
All right. Let me talk about my thing.
Okay.
All right. You take the last 20 minutes of this movie, completely delete the beginning of it, completely delete Halloween Kills, put that 30 minutes of that movie, and just slap it on the end of 2018's Halloween. Didn't need the other two.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. This movie literally doesn't even comment on everything that happened in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
Which, at the end of Halloween Kills, let's be honest, Michael Myers was at his top. He was like killing people in the fucking street like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And nobody was touching this motherfucker. Right?
Yeah.
That's not even talked about.
Yeah.
And it's all of a sudden 4 years later. Why is it 4 years later?
Both you and I are very upset with the way Halloween Kills ended, for sure. We're like, why are they doing it this way? You gotta like tear them limb for limb. They didn't do that in Halloween Kills. They just fucking like get one incident. So you need a gun, put 2 bullets in his fucking head, and they didn't do that in Halloween Kills. You know what I mean?
Right. And 100%. I'm not upset with this movie.
There's some really cool things in this movie.
There's some really cool things in this movie. I understand why they went the way they went with this. With the Corey Cunningham story. I get that. Because guess what? It happened in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. It happened in fucking a Scream movie. It happened in a fucking Jason Voorhees movie. The thing they did in this movie is nothing new. Nothing new. It's been in other fucking movies. It's nothing new. Which is the essence of whatever.
Yeah.
But then make your advertisement reflect what this movie is. The reason you have so many people pissed off right now, because your advertisement told us that this is a fucking slaughter show between Lori and Michael. That these two are going to go toe to toe. It's going to be like Frazier versus Ali. This is gonna be this
And
is like,
this would be the whole movie too. Like the whole movie is them just fucking each other up. And I mean, there's some of that, but it's very little. Honestly, very little of that movie is that.
yeah. You completely destroyed the character, both characters, from the movie that you just previously showed. I mean, Michael Myers was like almost goddamn Superman.
Yeah.
And Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
And then now this one, he was like a guy hiding in a fucking sewer.
But he also was kind of a superhero in this, like he. I'm not saying he was good, but he killed someone, and then he like become like fucking strength up. I'm like, what is like? Is he getting power from this? Like, never explained. There's one.
That's another thing right there. Why is he always after Lori? Why?
Yeah.
What makes Michael Myers bigger, badder, and a badass amongst everybody? At this point, you're saying this is the fourth movie in this franchise, the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
If you go by the guidelines of what they say, forget everything else. This is right after.
Yeah, Halloween and then Halloween.
Literally zero information on this motherfucker. I have no information about Michael Myers except for he went to a mental institution and escaped. He went to a mental institution, escaped. He lived in the sewer. That's all the info I have on this motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, again, if you're going to show us that he's all powerful Michael Myers, cool. Tell us why.
How is he getting food? Is he eating rats? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, dude. You've been living in a sewer for 4 years.
Yeah, so it's weird. I did a trilogy, which is fine. I know John Carpenter's been sort of executive producing it. They're probably asking questions. He's like, I don't know, but yeah, okay. So what I want to say is that there are two really cool, interesting parts of this movie. The very beginning is I thought this movie was fucking. For the cold open and they go to the credits. I laughed out loud so hard because I was so surprised by what I saw. It was like, me and everyone here was like, holy fuck, right?
Right.
So that they did a few new things when it came to think, but the kills weren't that the kills they did have. There's like one or two really cool kills, and that's about it. That's about it. But the Corey's character, I do like Corey's character a little bit, but again, like you're saying, we didn't need this. It wasn't needed.
We didn't need Corey. Like, I get why they did what they did, but we didn't need the things they gave us.
Yeah, I want a whole movie. What I wanted is a whole movie of Lori and Michael just like going toe to toe. I could have, or even a short film. I would have watched that too.
What they could have done is like kind of like the original Halloween.
Mhm.
You know, where he's going from house to house killing people on the same block.
Yeah.
But have him doing that, but Lori's there trying to stop every kill.
Yeah.
And she keeps on like messing it up somehow until finally she's able to stop Michael.
You know what Michael Myers is so iconic is that he didn't kill children. You know, like he just kills like
Everyone.
Everyone but
He
children.
kind of just kills everyone.
Yeah. But real quick, do you like the Rob Zombie Halloween movies?
I thought they were cool, for what they were.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they made it more gory, more realistic. They gave you a backstory on Michael Myers, because the only other backstory we ever got about Michael Myers is like he was like some voodoo king of some like weird like witch circle back in the day. Like it's like some witches brought him back to life. I can't remember all the details, but literally the Rob Zombie ones were realistic horror.
But I mean, nothing approaches that 1978 Halloween though.
Oh no, by any means, no. I mean, if you're talking, which one of the Halloween movies is the best? It's number one, and it's by far. It's not even a
Good
competition.
question. Yeah, it's
not
so
even
good. It's also not even that gory. You know what I mean? Like that first Halloween it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and how
there is
not
no
gory
gore
it
in
is.
it. Yeah, 100%. There is no gore.
You see some titties though.
No, there isn't. You
When you
think you
should.
see things because the way. No, I literally just watched a documentary on it today, dude.
Okay.
That you literally the way they film everything makes you think. It's like in Psycho. When
Okay. Like with
you
the,
never
the
see a knife
yeah.
go into the lady ever, but
That's
everybody thinks
true.
they saw a knife
You're
going into the
right.
women, and that's
You're
the same
right.
thing that John Carpenter did on the original Halloween.
I also heard that
That's why you can play Halloween on TV unedited.
Well, there are some titties in it, so you can't show that part.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, but no, Halloween ends didn't need to be made. But it would. It's not. It's there. You know, we saw it.
Right.
And but like I said, it introduced a few cool things in it. I don't know if they're gonna make any more Halloween movies after this. This might be the end, right?
Who cares? Yeah. Hopefully it is.
You don't need any more. You don't need your.
I don't need any more, man. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried. They did their thing. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the way it ended.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with the way it ended. Let me say that. I'm happy with the way it ended.
Yeah. Finally.
But the rest of the movie just kind of was like
underwhelming.
I just, huh?
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming would be underwhelming would be the thing. And the whole
I'm glad
time,
they didn't go the way I thought they would, which I'm happy they didn't go that way. Well, I don't even think way, but there was a way I thought they do to keep the series going. I'm glad they didn't go that way. I'm really glad they,
But they kind of did because they kind of left the mask there.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, so somebody can pick up that mask at any point, man.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. They could be the mask. And this will be the same thing over and over again. Punch the mic again, dude.
Dick Cheney, why are you wearing that mask?
So, it's over. I love the original Halloween still. I love John Carpenter. He can say all the shit he wants about the A24, but I still love him. Yeah, man. I just
thought this would be a little bit better. The story was weird. I mean, that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
the story is weird, man. And I mean, they ended it well, and it all did well. Jamie Lee Curtis was a great actress.
Mhm.
They
a badass. She's
I mean,
awesome.
there is one scene in this movie that was just fucking so fucked up, and it had to do with Jamie Lee Curtis, Corey, and her granddaughter all at the same time. And I think you know what scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that scene was kind of like, oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're sitting there. You're sort of thinking like that just happened. It just happened. Wow, what the fuck?
Did I see that right, bro?
Yeah.
And by any means, I did. But I think it was good. I think I mean
you're going like I didn't like it. So I think it was good.
Yeah, I mean I like that part. That part was good.
Okay.
I just didn't like the fact that they made Jamie Lee Curtis, weak. Like, because obviously when they brought it back in 2018, she was a badass bitch ready. She had like shotguns ready in tow and blah blah blah. And she did outsmart at the end, just like always. Yeah. The night she came home.
Yeah, I got a I so started to think where you were.
They're also known as Halloween Comes, the sequel, where Lori and Will Patton get together. Let's get it on.
Cherry blossoms. But
Cherry
Halloween
blossoms. Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers.
He came home and whatever. That's how it ended with.
All right, let me get some quotes and let's move on to the rating of this bastard.
Okay.
When he goes to bed, he hears voices too. It's Halloween. We are going to have a good time tonight. What have you done? Michael Myers was pure evil. He took our dreams and turned them into nightmares. It's up to each of us whether we find or resolve, lock our doors, or let the evil inside.
Okay.
Look at this. Psycho meets a freak show. You can be mad and smash things, but be careful. It's addictive. So, suicide or cherry blossoms? Just burn it all to the ground, and I will light the match. Did Michael Myers let you live, or did you escape? He is on a dark path now. What is going to get our monster out? I'll be playing music all night to find out. Life without music would be one big mistake. You come here to kill me, so do it already. I've run from you. I've chased you. I have tried to contain you. I tried to forgive you. I thought maybe you're the boogeyman. You're just a man who's about to stop breathing. I said goodbye to my boogeyman. Truth is evil. Doesn't do. It changes shape. Oh, wait a minute. The way it says is, I said goodbye to my boogeyman. Truth is, evil doesn't. It just changes shape. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that
All right. What's your score on this?
4.9?
Okay. No, it's not 4.0.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Mine,
I'm going to give this a 3.5.
I'm going to 3. So,
Yeah, I did like some parts of it. I
Mhm.
did love.
Yeah, I'm going 3.2. I'm going
I love-
3.2.
I love the acting between Jamie Lee Curtis and Will Patton. They can make a romantic comedy, and I'd be all about it right now. I did like, again, I liked the story they had, but just not for this one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Like, it made sense on why they did what they did, but you took the two. You know what? I'm going to go lower, about 3.2. I'm going to be with you
Okay.
on 3.2,
Okay.
and it's because of this fact and this fact alone. You took the two main stars of this franchise, made them side characters.
Yeah. It's because this movie's really about Corey, right? Corey
Yeah,
and
it's
Andy.
about Corey and the daughter, the granddaughter, or
Allie.
whatever.
Corey and
Allie.
Allie.
Yeah,
Allison.
Corey and Allie. It's all about them. It was not about Michael Myers. It was
And
not about
that's what
Laurie.
we wanted, though. We wanted more Mike Myers. We wanted more fucking Laurie Strode, and we didn't get it. So, whatever.
But still, I watched it. I'll probably watch it again at some point. If not, I'll kill myself.
All right,
You know?
Rotten Tomatoes. Audience score for Halloween Ends.
What?
What's the Rotten Tomatoes score for Halloween Ends with our audience score?
62.
57%.
I was off by 4%, 5%. Yeah.
There's
nice.
an audience. There's audience says Halloween Ends. I'm sorry. Yeah, Halloween Ends packs a few slasher thrills, but many fans will be disappointed by the way it concludes Michael Myers' gory saga. Now, what is the critic score for Halloween Ends on RottenTomatoes.com?
71.
39. Way off.
Really?
Yeah. Critics' consensus is Halloween Ends, for now anyway, with a frequently befuddling installment that's stabbed, slashed, and beaten by a series of frustrating missed opportunities. Yeah. So it's over. That's Halloween Ends, and we'll see it again in 20 years. A different iteration of Halloween.
Can't believe that's the way it ended, man.
It's all right, man. We'll live. You both live. Now, next week. Black Adam. Are we seeing Terrifier 2 or just or what? I don't like the noise you're making there.
What are we doing? All right, so yeah, we
Black
gotta watch
Adam.
Black Adam. And okay, is Terrifier anywhere but the theaters?
Terrifier 2 is, I think, only in theaters, but if it's, I know that.
There's no way I got time for 2 movies in the theater,
Okay,
bro.
so Emily the
And I
Criminal.
just want to say that is it streaming? Here we go. Boom. Is online free, can be watched streaming through Amazon Instant Video, Vudu, now on Google Play. Okay. So let me see. 1 second. We're figuring this all out, people. We're doing this together. Everybody, I want to hear it. We're doing this together.
We're doing
this together.
Because yeah, you can watch Terrifier on Amazon. It has ads.
Your
at the beginning.
face.
But
Your
Terrifier 2
face is
will be
about
hard
to
to
get
find.
kicked. Do you
Terrifier
want to
2
die?
No. Terrifier 2, I don't think it's only.
Why don't you just shut the F up and let me do what I'm doing? Why do you always got to interfere, man? What did I do to you? What did
Nothing,
I
it's
do to
fine.
you?
I'll see you guys later. So so we'll be doing probably we'll definitely be Black Adam, and we could do Emily the Criminal, which is now available for us to watch. We can figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later because I don't know if I
Okay.
can. I mean, I don't know if I have the money to pay like $25 to watch this movie.
It's $6, by the way.
I don't know if I have $142 to pay for this movie.
Okay, whatever, dude. But yeah, all right, man. Well, thanks guys for listening. You can find us on MoviesDon'tSuck.net. We're on Facebook at Facebook.com/MoviesDon'tSuck Podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We have a Patreon, Patreon.com/MoviesDon'tSuck. If you guys want shirts and stuff, go to bonfire.com/MoviesDon'tSuck. Something to do, you'll find wonderful merch. And wherever you find podcasts, and Movies Don't Suck and something to do. Neil, what do you do for small businesses? Neil's doing the face.
What do we do for all small business? If you got a small business, give us some information, give us some news, inform us, let us know, email us, message us, and we'll be more happy to advertise you to our millions of followers or thousands of listeners. And be more happy to put your information out there. So yeah. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, if you're going to put a movie together, make sure the Munsters don't suck or Halloween ends. Have a good night.
All right, man.
Thank you for everybody that's watching out there in video land. All 4 or 5 of you. Thank you guys for following us the whole time. Follow us on all our platforms. Stay up to videos. This episode will be edited and out by the end of the week.
Yeah.
And supposedly, I don't know, Chris.
I got it. This week was really hard, but I got it.
Yeah, he'll touch his penis. Anyway, go and listen to the edited version. It'll sound a little bit better than us just flying off the cusp like we do here. Also, buy t-shirts, like our stuff, love your stuff. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being around for us, guys. We love all of you. Thank you from all of us at Movies Don't Suck. Have a great weekend.